Okay, all right. I'm sending it to ma'am. Okay, guys, be ready, sit properly, and everybody should say greeting ma'am all together. Okay.
Okay.
Once ma'am
So
joins.
Madhvi, you will be hosting the session, isn't it? I will just focus on recording part.
You don't need to do anything. Means just leave it. अब कुछ भी नहीं करना है मधु मैम. Okay.
Okay.
अब
Last
जब like when the class will get over, उसके बाद there will be an option. Okay. Option क्या आएगा? Convert into the video. Okay. So what is like Ryan and Gunika hasn't converted into the video last time. So you have to like leave it. Okay. Leave the video for means leave it for laptop for sometimes. It will automatically get converted. Okay.
So first I have to leave
After
the class. First I have to leave the class.
मधु मैम अभी क्लासेस जब तक चल रही है आप आराम से क्लास में कंसंट्रेट करो. रिकॉर्डिंग चालू हो गई है. ओके. जैसे ही क्लास खत्म होगी आप अपने आप जब मैं एंड करूंगी यहाँ से तो आएगा ऑप्शन कन्वर्टिंग इनटू द वीडियो. तो अपने आप वो वीडियो कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. ओके. जब फ्यू मिनट्स में वीडियो कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा तब आप उसको सेव कर लोगे किसी नाम से जिससे आपको याद रहे कि आपने किस फाइल में किस नाम से सेव किया है और फिर आप मुझे मेल कर देंगे. अंडरस्टूड मधु मैम?
ओके.
Perfect. All of my shining stars, kindly turn on your videos, sit with the black background, smile nicely, everyone. And if you have a red, pink, scarlet, something like that, try to wear that. Okay, so it will look more better. Yeah. Sirat, we don't have a red color, purple color, pink color. Guys, please mute yourself if your background is noisy. Mr. Vinod, mute yourself. Jenny ma'am has joined, guys. Hello, ma'am. Greetings, ma'am. How are you doing?
Greetings, ma'am.
Greetings, ma'am.
Greetings, ma'am.
It is wonderful to see you. I miss.
I wish you a very happy Valentine's Day, ma'am.
Happy Valentine's Day to you, ma'am.
And happy Valentine's Day to all of you. I'm glad to be here. So
let us tell you, ma'am, that you are our Valentine today. Because we are just celebrating with you only. So in India we don't even celebrate, but as you said, so we felt it exciting and we started. So that's the reason I said that. Now you are our Valentine for us today. We all love you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, over to you, my dear respected ma'am.
Well, I just want to say once again how happy I am to be here with you because I've been away for a couple of weeks and I've missed you very much. And so today we'll talk about Valentine's Day. And the title of my presentation is Sweets for the Sweet. And I have some sweets here. We'll talk about those in a little while. But I'm going to give you the straight skinny about everything Valentine's Day. Does anyone know what the American slang expression, the straight skinny means? Does anybody know? Want to guess?
Sorry.
Nobody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Yes, Garvit, go ahead. Speak, please.
Yes, ma'am. The straight skinny is the real truth about something.
Yes, and how we developed that expression was skinny means, small, bare bones, no fat. So in the 1950s, we developed this expression that if I'm going to tell you just the facts with no embellishments, no opinion, no nothing, I'm going to give you the straight skinny. And I just love it. So anyway, today we're going to talk about the straight skinny. I did research online because I have grown up celebrating Valentine's Day my entire life. Even as school children, we used to exchange these little inexpensive Valentines with each other. But I wanted to see exactly who else in the world celebrates it. And of course, many of our traditions here in the United States, it came from England, which was our mother country at one point. But and also, Valentine's Day is celebrated in Canada and Australia, also, from the English, I suppose. But it has spread over time to countries like China, France, Mexico, and South Korea. In fact, it's celebrated now in 30 countries. And I did research online that told me that in the Philippines, it is one of the most common days where people get married. So it becomes an anniversary date for lots of people. And so that's the straight skinny about that.
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, some young couples like to celebrate Valentine's Day in India by dining in restaurants.
Yes, absolutely. I think that's wonderful. I would like to know if any of you have the tradition of going out to a fancy restaurant. Any of you? Well, I read online that Valentine's Day is celebrated in India by the younger generations, such as the millennials, the Gen Z, and the Generation Alpha. Do any of you know who is considered a millennial?
A millennial is a
person who is
person
born-
born between 1981 to 1996.
Yes, that's right. And so the next generation following that is Gen Z. Do any of you know who is considered a Gen Z?
Gen Z is a person who is
Yeah. 1981.
Go ahead, somebody.
Ma'am, a person who born
Ma'am,
between
Gen Z is a
1997
person.
to 2012.
That's right. So Gen Z is a person born between 1997 and 2012. And some of you are Gen Z, I would assume, right?
Yeah.
And so then who is referred to the current latest generation Alpha? Who is
Ma'am,
considered?
Generation Alpha refers to people born between 2013 to 2025.
That's exactly right. And I guess after 2025, they'll come up with a new designation. But right now, Generation Alpha, 2013 to 2025. So Ganika, you and your sister probably are a Generation Alpha, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I would think so. I would think so because you look like you fit into that age category there. So let's move on to talking about Valentine's Day itself. On what day is it celebrated every year? Anyone know?
Yeah, 14th February.
Yes, 14th February. And is it a new holiday or an old holiday?
It has been celebrated every year for over 1500 years.
Yeah,
So it's
that's
old.
right.
So
So
it's
that
old.
is an old holiday for most people, right? And it was first celebrated around 500 AD. And it was designed to celebrate two saints who were named Valentine. And so it became a church holiday for the Catholic Church. But over time, it became a secular holiday. Does anybody know what secular holiday means? Well, it means
Yes,
something
yes.
that is not religious, that it is societal as opposed to being a religious holiday. And I mentioned sort of at the beginning of the program that when I was in grammar school, and I'm sure they still do this now, but we had these little inexpensive Valentines and we give them to all of our friends. And they would say things like, "Be mine," or "Will you be my Valentine?" Something like that. And we used to really like that. And when I was in a second grade, I really liked this little boy, and his name was Carrie. So I gave him a Valentine that said, "Will you be my Valentine?" And he said, "Well, okay, all right." And then I told him, "You are my boyfriend." And he took the news pretty well. And so after school that day, he invited me over to his house, and his mother was very surprised to see me. But I told her that Carrie was my boyfriend and my Valentine. So she took the news pretty well too, and she offered me a snack. So I had a snack with Carrie and his mother, and then I went home, and that was the end of our romance. It lasted one afternoon. exchange Valentines with your friends?
No.
No, you don't do that either. Yes.
My husband is my Valentine.
Yeah, I would think so. But it's kind of fun when you're a small child like I was, and you get a Valentine from somebody and it makes you feel happy. So there we
Yeah.
go.
Ma'am, let us tell you what happens in India.
Okay.
Before marriage, our mama says that do this Valentine's after marriage. And after marriage, our life partner says that why shouldn't you have done before marriage? This is not the time to get after getting married for celebrating. It's a kid's job. So we couldn't celebrate Valentine's at all.
Well, I can tell you something about the United States. If you like a young woman and you want to start dating her, you better, if you're a man, come up with a Valentine on Valentine's Day, because otherwise she's going to think that you don't care about her. So especially if you're older, like you're in college or something, and you're dating a young woman, you better put in some effort on Valentine's Day. Otherwise, she's going to pay attention to somebody who did give her a card and maybe some roses. So, and then after you get married, you have to give your wife a present on Valentine's Day. You just have to. And usually husbands get their wives jewelry. This is a very big day for jewelers in America. They sell a lot of diamond necklaces and rings and everything on.
So these days, young boys and girls, they are following this. They celebrate Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day is prevailing these days.
Yeah, it is. And I think one of the reasons for that is now that we're global in terms of communication, we see what other people are doing in other countries, and then we start imitating them. But one of the things that I used to do for my mother is I always sent her a Valentine's card from one of our cats. You know, so
That's fantastic, ma'am. I still know I have also celebrated first time with my mom. And could you even imagine? We weren't even aware about it. She got a rose for me. I got a rose for her. And it was so surprising.
no,
So I believe many of them are celebrating with their mom because she loves a lot. Nothing, no pure love more than a mother. You're true, Jenny.
I agree with you. And, you know, my mother used to really enjoy opening the card from our current cat, you know, because during the time that my mother was with me, we had a lot of cats, you know, because they live about 15 years. But anyway, it's nice to remember our mothers on Valentine's Day because they do so much for us, don't you think? They do a lot for us.
Yeah.
Does anybody in your life, like your grandmother or your auntie or friend, give you a Valentine? Anybody want to talk about that?
Yes, one teacher in my school, he talked about it, and he
Oh,
brought some flowers also for each and every student.
I think that's so nice. That is
Yes.
really, really nice. When I worked in Japan, the male managers were expected to give their female employees a Valentine. And then the female Valentines had to give the manager some sort of little present on Sweetest Day, which is held in October. So there was this reciprocity. Here in the United States, we're not expected to give our male managers any gifts at all. You know, we're not expected to do that. And so, and I actually kind of happy about it, because usually little secretaries and receptionists don't make nearly the money that the male managers make. So why should we be giving them gifts? That was my attitude. But anyway, but many people exchange gifts with each other, and lots of times they are candy, flowers, particularly red roses. Red seems to be the color of Valentine's Day symbols. And so lots and lots of women get red roses. Yesterday I was in a store and the flowers were everywhere. So people run in at the last minute to buy the fresh flowers so they could give them today and have them last some time. But I think many men like to buy jewelry for their wives. So the young ladies and the ladies in our audience, what do you think about getting a gift of jewelry? That's okay, right?
Yes, that will be
There's a
wonderful.
tradition in India.
Usually husbands gift necklaces on
Yes.
festivals. Yeah.
Any of the young men in the audience, what kind of a gift would you like on Valentine's Day? Would you like candy, flowers? Do you want somebody to buy you some jewelry? What do you think?
Yeah. I
No,
think
no.
Okay, from anyone.
flowers.
It doesn't mean that you are going to take from only your partner, but you can talk about your mom, right?
Yes,
Your
from
close
anybody.
friends, like that. Yeah.
From your grandmother, from your favorite auntie, who do you got? I think it's nice to get a little present from somebody.
If given a gift, then it's wonderful. But if not, then flowers are the best things to express emotions.
Well, they sure are pretty, aren't they? One of the things that I wanted to talk about, and I brought some boxes today. This is a very popular brand of, I'm trying to keep it in the camera so we don't lose it. But this is Godiva brand. They come from Belgium, and they are considered gourmet chocolates. And we really like to give these on special occasions, Christmas, Valentine's Day, those kinds of things, for birthdays. So Godiva chocolates are absolutely delicious. They're a little bit more expensive, but at any rate, do you have Godiva chocolates in India? Yes? No? Okay.
No, ma'am.
Well, one of the most popular brands of chocolates made in America is from Whitman. Now, the Whitman chocolate company started in 1842 in the city of Philadelphia. And it was sort of designed to imitate European chocolates, because a lot of sailors that had been on merchant marine or in the US Navy had developed a taste for chocolate from their trips to Europe. So this man, Mr. Whitman, tried to develop recipes for chocolates that were similar to those in Europe. So he started his company in 1842. By 1912, he had put together what has become known as the sampler. And that means one of each kind of candy that he made. And they usually come at Valentine's Day like this, in a heart-shaped box. And sometimes they're in satin boxes, and they look really pretty. So I just wanted to show you that this is one of the most famous American brands of candy, Whitman Sampler. So how do you feel about chocolate in India? Is chocolate a popular candy? Anybody want to talk about that?
Yeah.
Guys, you can tell the names,
Yes,
what kind of
ma'am.
chocolates you like.
Yeah. Yeah, ma'am, chocolate
Basically,
is very popular in India. In every event or occasion, the neighbors or the relatives give chocolate, and it is a favorite of kids. If any elder asks him that do you like a chocolate, so the children get very happy. Yes, I like a chocolate. Yes, I like a chocolate. And there are many different brands like Kit Kat, Perk, and many different kinds of chocolate in India.
Well, thank you very much for contributing that, Ganika. It was very well organized and very, very well done. Who else would like to contribute on the conversation about chocolate in India?
Yeah.
basically, in India, most popular chocolates are Ferrero Rochers, Dairy Milk. Ferrero Rocher is also available in America or not?
What about connections? Shall we keep one or increase? Okay.
I'm trying to see, I'm scrolling across the top to see who is speaking. So you know what you can do to help me out? You can say, okay, this is Jeannie or this is Kanika so that I can go in and see you when you're speaking. That's very nice. I don't know of anybody that doesn't like chocolate. It's just absolutely delicious. And so we began to use this expression when we give a gift of chocolate to somebody. We say, sweets for the sweet, okay? Because you're so sweet, I'm going to give you some sweets. That's what we do. Now, all right. Who in this group would rather receive a bouquet of flowers than a box of chocolates? Nobody? No, I'm with you. Let's have some chocolate here. Let's not waste time on flowers. That can be gift number 2. If you aren't going to give me a diamond necklace, then I'll take flowers. I'll take the chocolate, then the flowers. That's how I feel about it. So I wanted to discuss one of the little characters that's associated with Valentine's Day, with the romance of Valentine's Day, and his name is Cupid. Does anybody have a comment to make about Cupid? Who is he? Where does he come from?
Ma'am, shall I?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Janani, are you?
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, the Roman god of desires and attraction, he was winged child of Venus, that goddess of love, and Mars, the goddess of war. Cupid would shoot peoples with gold lips arrow to make them fall in love, and lead tipped arrow to make them run away from love.
And why do you think that he would do that? Why do you think that he would do that? Well, his mother. Yes, go ahead.
Cupid would shoot the people with the gold tipped arrows to make them fall in love with him, and lead tipped arrow to make them run away from love.
And so why did he do that? What was his motivation for trying to make people fall in love?
Because, ma'am, he had a playful sense of humor.
Yes, he did. And also his mother, Venus, was the goddess of love. And she wanted him to help people fall in love with each other. And then sometimes if he didn't like the person, instead of shooting them with the gold tipped arrow, he'd shoot them with the lead arrow because he was a mischievous guy.
Yeah. So why would he shoot people with the lead tipped arrows to make them run away from love?
Yes. Well, I think that that's one way of staying single, right? If you get shot with a lead tipped arrow and you don't want to fall in love with the person next to you, it's a good way to stay single. But I'd like to ask, what do you think about celebrating Valentine's Day? Should we all go out to eat at a nice restaurant? Would that be a good idea?
Yes, ma'am. Seerath want to say something about Valentine's Day.
Okay.
I gave to my father a card and a rose on Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's so nice of you. That's very sweet. I appreciate you contributing to the conversation. I would like to invite anybody else to make a comment about what you like to do on Valentine's Day, whether give gifts, go out to eat, receive gifts, send cards. Who wants to contribute?
All of
Ma'am,
them.
shall I?
Receive and send cards, go out for dinner, and receive a gift.
Thank you. Thank you. One of my favorite things is I have some very good friends who live on my street, and that we're friends and neighbors. And I like to give them a box of chocolates because they do nice favors for me. during the year. So I like to use Valentine's Day as a day to thank people who are kind to me. Like many of you know that I live in Indiana and it snows here. So when it snows, I have to go and shovel my walk. And, it takes some time and effort for me. But now my neighbor just goes and takes their snow blower and clears my walk. So I appreciate that. So I would give them maybe one of these boxes of Godiva chocolates and say, thank you for clearing my walk. So it's a way of showing appreciation. So if Valentine's Day grows in India, you'll have a really good basis of understanding why it's so much fun for us in other parts of the world. Let us go over some vocabulary. And what I'd like you to do is, with your mic off, I would like you to repeat what I'm saying. So I will use syllables and then at real speed. So I'll go Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day. Okay. So you'll do it you'll hear it in slow motion syllables, and then you'll hear it at regular speed. So here we go. First word or first phrase, Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day is a holiday, occurs on February 14th, when friends and lovers express their affection to each other with greetings and gifts. It's celebrated in around 30 countries around the world. Next phrase, the straight skinny, the straight skinny. That's American slang for the real truth. Millennial, millennial. That's a person born between 1981 and 1996. Gen Z, Gen Z, a person born between 1997 and 2012. Generation Alpha, Generation Alpha, a person born between 2013 and 2025. Secular holiday, secular holiday. A secular holiday means a non-religious holiday. Cupid, Cupid, the Roman god of desire and attraction. He was the winged child of Venus, the goddess of love, and Mars, the god of war. Cupid would shoot people with gold-tipped arrows to make them fall in love, and lead-tipped arrows to make them run away from love. By the way, Mars was not only the father of Cupid and the god of war, he was also the father of Romulus and Remus, who were said to found the city of Rome. Okay, so apparently Mars had a lot of children. So Venus is, in Roman mythology, the goddess of love, and she's the mother of Cupid. Venus. Mars, Mars. The god of war, he's the father of Cupid with Venus. Cherubic, cherubic, an innocent looking, usually chubby and rosy-cheeked child in appearance. Cupid is portrayed as a cherub. And I don't know if you've seen drawings of him, but usually he's wearing some kind of little diaper-looking outfit, and he's got his arrow and his wings, and he's, portrayed as somebody around 5 or 6 years old. Mischievous, mischievous, causing or showing a fondness for causing trouble in a playful way. So Cupid was said to be mischievous. Are any of you mischievous? Gonna admit that? No, okay.
Yes, ma'am, Surat is so much mischievous.
I was not a mischievous child, but I was a little chatterbox, I can tell you that part. That may have been irritating to my teachers, because every now and then they'd look at me and say, settle down. So I had to make sure that I gave them a Valentine on Valentine's Day. So are there any other comments that we'd like to make about Valentine's Day? Okay,
Yes. Valentine's Day is a day to express our love and emotions deeply to whom we love most.
yes, yes, yes. I think that that's true. And to show appreciation for people that are kind to us, right?
Yes.
It
Yes.
doesn't ever hurt to show appreciation to people who are kind to us.
And what I have learned from you that we should celebrate this day with underprivileged persons and distribute gifts to them and share some time with them so that they feel happy.
I agree with that. And not only that, but underprivileged children and people, but also the older people that are kind of lonely.
Yeah.
It's nice to give them a card and a little box of candy, make them feel good, have a conversation with them.
Yes.
So before we sign off, because we have a time limit of completing the class within 35 minutes,
Yes.
I want to discuss with you my plans for our next lesson. Here in the United States, and the first part of February, we have Groundhog Day, where this groundhog in Puxatawny, Pennsylvania, comes out, and if he sees his shadow, we have more winter. If he doesn't see a shadow, spring, we have an early spring. So I thought that we would have a class talking about animals that people think can foretell the weather. Like in some cultures, people think the groundhog can, or maybe they just like the idea of it. Some people believe that cows can determine a change in the weather. Some cultures believe that frogs can predict rain or bad weather is coming, ants and other insects. So I thought that we would have a conversation about animals that people believe can predict the weather. So you can start thinking about that in advance, and I'll put together a script for you. And we're going to do that next week on Thursday, February 22nd. So if you are interested in participating in that conversation,
Sure.
please
Definitely.
please look up on the internet what animals or insects or reptiles in India that people think can predict the weather. I would be very, very interested to hear what you have to say. And then also, I thought down the road, when I was an undergraduate at university, I did a program because I've been a communication major my entire life. I did a paper, a research paper on animals that people communicate with on a very effective manner. For example, human beings are able to train dogs, which are very, very intelligent, to be service animals, to assist the blind, they have a great sense of smell so that they can sniff out explosive drugs, these kinds of things. We have also been able to communicate with dolphins, and we have used dolphins to rescue people in case of shipwreck. We send them over to assist people that are in the water. Dolphins have been used in wartime to sniff out mines that were planted. There have been many, many parrots who have learned how to not only mimic the human voice, but to understand simple language. And so I thought if you were interested in learning more about that, we might have a discussion. You can let
For
Dr.
sure, ma'am. They all are interested always with you when you are there. So they all are interested. And ma'am, we have 3 minutes. I think we are left. So we would surely see you, and they all are ready. We would wait for your short script, so they all are going to get it into it. And profound gratitude to you, ma'am, because it was seriously an incredible way, which the way you have come up today, got given us the knowledge about the day, as well as how we should celebrate it in the, an amazing manner. So thanks million. Everybody should say thanks to ma'am. Come
Thank you,
on,
ma'am.
unmute
Thank you
yourself, my
so
shining
much.
stars.
Nice connecting with you. Thank you so much.
Nice connecting.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Have a
Glad to
pleasant.
communicate with you.
Nice connecting to you.
Nice connecting with
Okay,
you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
How's
Happy
day? I
connecting.
love you so much.
Thank you. It is wonderful seeing you. It's been wonderful seeing you. I'm just delighted. And what I want to do right now before we go, I'm going to take a screenshot. So on 3, I want a big smile, okay? And then I'm going to take the screenshot and then I'll send it to Dr. Madhvi. Okay, so 1,
Awesome.
2, 3. Okay, I will send that to her and she can pass it on to you. It's been wonderful. So I'm going to say good night to you. And I'm starting my day over here in Indiana. So until next time.
Okay. Bye. Thank you
Good
so much.
morning and have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Bye, ma'am.
All right, my shining stars. It was one of the best, I think, show with Jenny ma'am with you, which you all have performed. I'm very impressed with Ryan, Ria, Gunika, Janani, especially you all who has really connected Garvit amazingly with ma'am. So guys, keep doing this, okay? And next script I'll share it to you for the next week. Tomorrow will be the regular class, so you all should be ready. Complete your whole assignment and done. And Madhu ma'am, you have understood how to go with the recording, right? Once it
No.
will get in, so you.
Yes. Once you
Madhu
will
ma'am,
leave.
जैसी end होगा तब, अभी नहीं, अभी मैंने end नहीं किया, okay? Once I
Okay.
land it, then you have to do this, all right?
Okay.
Okay, my shining stars, glad to be communicating with all of you. Have a great time.
Okay. Thank you
Nice
so
to
much.
communicate with you.
Bye,
Have a
Thank you.
wonderful time.
Thank you, miss.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Nice
Bye.
connecting with you, ma'am.
Same here, same to you. Madhu ma'am, it will automatically come, okay? It will automatically come. So you
Okay.
just click on OK
Okay.
and it will convert into the video. All right? And then you
Okay.
save it with the name in the file and then send it to me, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Should I end it now?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.